welcome back to another episode of Work With Me Wednesday. Today I wanted to do this in a super informal way, kind of just a conversation between friends, and here's why. This particular Work With Me Wednesday was incredibly difficult for me to record, and the reason why is because of the way I used to have to do business. So just a bit of backstory on this and how I came to the revelation of I'm not here to make you happy is for the last 6 years I've been running a photography business, Krista Dixon Photography, where my primary job was to give people images that make them happy. So my entire job was to make people happy, to give them an experience that they would love and that makes them come back over and over and over again. That was my job, to inspire, to make people happy, and to give them amazing images. That was it. And then a couple months ago, I launched Screw the Struggle, which is my membership site that teaches models and photographers how to go full-time, how to have a profitable, long-lasting, amazing career within the industry they love. And there are a couple of things that over running the course I've come to realize. The first is not everybody's gonna be cut out for it at this stage in their life. Screw the Struggle is not for you if you are a hobbyist. It is not for you if you're one of those people that reads information but does not put it to work. It's not for you. You have to do the work in order to go full time. You just have to. And the second thing that I figured out, which was so much harder for me to accept than the first one, is that I'm not here to make the people in Screw the Struggle happy. Now, hold on. Bear with me on this one. I came to the realization that I was running Screw the Struggle with the hope of keeping everybody in the group happy. I'm sorry, that's my notebook with all of the stuff in it. But I came to the realization that by keeping people happy, it meant I was keeping them comfortable. And when people are comfortable, they no longer grow. They no longer test their limits, and they no longer push past those limits. They don't take jumps, they don't take leaps, they don't take action. They're comfortable, and you can't succeed when you're comfortable. You can be successful a little in your comfortable bubble, but you can't grow past that. And so I came to the realization that my job in Screw the Struggle was to make people uncomfortable. Because when you make people uncomfortable, they're forced to grow. They're forced to answer these hard questions. They're forced to have to put their beliefs and their actions to the test. And it made me realize that in every aspect of your business, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So the biggest thing that we've struggled with in Screw the Struggle is that people don't want to do the work. People are afraid of what's going to happen when they're filling out these worksheets that ask them what they're afraid of. And I completely understand that. It is terrifying for me, even when I'm creating the papers, because I fill them out myself and give examples. It's terrifying to me to ask myself, what am I so afraid of? Why am I so uncomfortable teaching these people how to do this? I've been doing this for years. I've traveled the world doing photography, but I am so uncomfortable teaching other people how to do it. And that's something I had to become comfortable talking about. And when we become uncomfortable, we ask ourselves these questions. What do I need to change? What's happening here? What am I so afraid of? Am I afraid of being successful? God knows I am. That was one of the biggest things for me. It was one of the biggest setbacks. I was so uncomfortable with the idea of being successful. Because if I'm a successful woman, does that mean I can have a successful family? Is that possible for me? Can you be a successful businesswoman and also have a thriving, loving family? Do strong women lead to weak men who cheat on you? Does having a lot of money mean that people are going to think I'm selfish because I don't want to just hand it out to everybody? These are the things that were in my mind, and they were things I had to be comfortable saying, yeah, these are holding me back. Because as much as we don't want to believe it, our subconscious brains are running the show here. They're deciding what your moves are. And so you have to pull those things out. You have to dig those things out of your brain and say, this is stopping me from achieving my dreams. This is causing me to think twice about everything. This is causing me to fail. And that's what I had to do. And by doing that, I learned how to really help people. I started to figure out that every time someone says people don't hire in this area, people don't want to hire models, they don't want to hire photographers in this area, in that area, in that area, in that area, my response to them was, that's not true. You're making an excuse. You are giving yourself an excuse to fail. And I say that over and over and over again in my videos because it's true. We're making excuses in our brains about why it'll be okay for us to fail. Why it's okay. When the fact of the matter is that if something is not working in your business, it's a mindset issue. The moment you tell yourself, people don't hire in my area, people won't pay my prices, people won't do this, guess what's going to come from that? You just spoke it into existence. Of course people aren't going to pay your prices if you're telling yourself and them that they're not going to pay your prices. If you go on Facebook and you write constant statuses about how people have messaged you but they don't actually fulfill the deposit and the retainer and then they don't show up on the day of, what do you think that tells your clients? What do you think that makes them feel about you? Would it make them feel comfortable reaching out to you? Because I wouldn't feel comfortable reaching out to you. No. We have to change our mindsets from this limiting, horrible mindset to anything is possible. Because there are a couple things I can promise you. One, people have paid over $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a photo shoot. There are examples everywhere. Find them. Do your research. 2, there are people making money in your area. It doesn't matter where you're at. There are people making money in your area right now. 3, you are more than capable if you get your mind in order. Anything you are struggling with within your business is a mindset issue. When you get your mindset situated, the rest of it will happen. It'll flow. The universe wants to give you everything you want, but it's not going to just hand stuff to you. You have to be ready for it. You have to be prepared to receive it in order to receive it. So the next time you're sitting in front of your computer and you're thinking to yourself, nobody's going to pay my prices. Remember, somebody's paying those prices. And every time you tell yourself, nobody is hiring models in my area, remind yourself that there are people hiring models in those areas. All you have to do is literally go online. It is a 5-minute search to find people who are living the life that you want to live, and that's all you should need to see. If it's possible for one person, it is possible for everybody. We have to believe in ourselves again. We have to get out of this mind frame that everything is limited, that one person's success is equal to your failure. Because it's not true. If you help your neighbor who is succeeding, if you keep helping them succeed, if you cheer them on, I can promise you, they are going to cheer you on too. If you are authentic to your group, if you are authentic to your crowd, and you do everything that you can to help them, I can promise you, they will help you too. But you have to be authentic in it. You can't go into something with the idea of if I give them this, they'll get it back. If I give them this, they'll give me something back. No. Help to help. Help to grow as a person. You have to want more. And you have to remember sometimes that you're not here to make people happy. You're here to make people grow. And so, that is the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys here today. If you loved this video, let me know in the comment section below what your biggest takeaway was from it. What you really struggle with that you are now going to believe in. And if you are a person that wants to go full-time as a model or photographer, click below. I will leave the link to get information on Screw the Struggle in the description right here and right now. And don't say to me that you can't afford it, because what do you have to lose? If that is how you feel, send me a message. Let's have a conversation. Figure out if it is a good fit for you, and if it's not a good fit for you, what I can do to help you get better and progress. I would love to be here for you guys in any way possible. Let me know if you have a certain theme or idea that you really would like me to discuss. And I will see you guys next Wednesday for another episode of Work With Me Wednesday.